Hello and welcome to Learning with Lilith. We're trying something a little different this year with my camera setup, and I've got it right on the desk here beside my computer. So I can kind of look right at the computer / look right at you. So today's video is all about Zoom and some of the updates that they have done. Kind of somewhere in the summer, somewhere in sort of late spring. So they should all kind of be new to you if you haven't been on Zoom in a while, and I really hope you haven't. Hope you've been able to have a little bit of time away from your screens this summer. So in today's video, we are going to look at pronouns. So Zoom has added a special spot for your pronouns. I know some of you might just put that in brackets anyway, but there's actually a spot where they've kind of embedded them now, and you can have it ask at the start of a Zoom session if you want to ask people their pronouns or not. So I'll show you how to do that. We'll also show you some emojis. They've added emojis to the chat. They've added a coffee cup reaction so that you can show that coffee cup that says you're away from your computer right now. They have added screen sharing to breakout rooms, to all the breakout rooms. So that's new. That has not been an option before. They've also added an immersive view, which looks really cool. So you can force that view out to your learners, and I think they'll find that really cool, and you can find some really creative ways you can have some fun with that and maybe make some videos. And finally, I'll talk a bit about apps. You may or may not have seen that there's now an apps spot in Zoom, so you can connect apps to it. Really neat idea. Not sure though if it's the time to do it yet or not. All learners would need to have a Zoom account and everything, and kind of link that Zoom account with whatever other account it is they're using, whether it be, Canva, Mural, whatever it is. So there are like some issues with that, some security and privacy issues. So I'll maybe leave that up to you to decide if you want to try that or not. Anyway, let's get started right away and open up Zoom. So here I am. So now I just want you to go to your profile picture in the top right-hand corner and go to check for updates. So there it's telling me I'm up to date. I'm on version 5.7.4. So again, certainly starting a new academic year, it'd be really nice if you all started it up to date. We're all on the same version. Whether or not we stay kind of on the same version throughout the year isn't as big a deal. But some of these updates that I'm talking about are only, available for the last couple of updates. So that's one way you can do it, is on your profile picture and say check for updates. Another one is up in the top left, Zoom, check for updates. And I don't have it here because I've kept mine updated, but they've also added a banner sometimes. So it'll say, click for update right under the home, meetings, contacts, and apps. So again, as I mentioned, here is the apps. I have not connected any, but they are right there, and then you'll see them in a meeting as well when you're in there. Okay, so the first thing I had mentioned was the pronouns. So if I go to my settings and go to profile. So on the left-hand side, you've got all these options, and I want you to go to profile. And then we're just going to say edit my profile. This automatically takes you to the Zoom website. I'll leave this open so you can still see it. And I just need to sign in. So whether or not you sign in with Google or how you do it, I'm not sure. That's up to you. Many of you might have linked your Google accounts. You might just type in your username and password. That is completely your call. So let's just go up here to the main part where your picture is and say edit over on the right-hand side. So right here I've got first name, last name, display name. And here is where you can enter your pronouns. So in the past, I've just put it here. I've just put he/him up here, and then it shows in my display name. I can get rid of that later. So I'm just going to put that here instead. And then how would I like to share my pronouns? So I can say always share them, ask me every time, or do not share. I'm just going to put ask me every time for now so you can see what that looks like. And save. So now if I go back to Zoom, and I'm just going to start a new meeting. Got the recording on. Stop recording. I don't want to record that one. So right here, would you like to share your pronouns, he, him, in this meeting? So it's up to me. I can say share or don't share. I'm going to say share for now. Sure. And then it just adds it in the same way it did before. Let's see. I'll start video. That's fine. There we go. So now, down at the bottom, let's look at share screen. So if I click on share screen, I've got whatever I've got open here, right? And as my basic options, I don't see anything here about sharing to breakout rooms. The problem is because I don't have the breakout rooms open. So if I just go ahead and make a breakout room, or even two, whatever, create, and open all rooms. It doesn't even matter that there's no one in the rooms and there's no one else in this meeting. Now, when I go to share screen, I've got a new button here, share to breakout rooms. So now say I want to share a whiteboard. And it tells me right here, my screen will be shared in the main session and in all breakout rooms. Your video and audio will not be shared with breakout rooms. Screens that others are sharing in the rooms will be stopped. So basically, this is really a great way that you could send out announcements. So it's just visual. There's no audio or anything. So whether you or not it's a PowerPoint or like a screen share that way, or it's just you've written something on the whiteboard, maybe saying it's time to switch topics, maybe it's an update for how much time they've got left, even though the breakout rooms have a timer, maybe you're going to announce that you're changing the time, any of these things. Again, it's really great that you can now just send that out to all the breakout rooms as a visual instead of just text. Like they've always had the option to send some text to the breakout rooms, but this just adds an extra visual element, which I think is really great. So I'm going to cancel that. No need for that. Reactions. So this is where I'd said, so now there's like the clapping, thumbs up, heart, joy, open mouth. Again, you can search for other emojis. You can find anything you want. So there's a lot more emojis in the reactions, and then I will show you too about the chat. But this one's kind of neat as well. So this, I'm away. So now it puts up in the top corner here, I'm away. The coffee cup. And then if you just click on that when you come back again, boom, there we go. So likewise in the chat. So over here on the side, instead of needing a third-party Bitmoji keyboard or something, or copying and pasting them in, which some people might have done, there is now just simply a button here for the emojis. So again, you can search for them, travel, objects, symbols, flags. Again, pretty much anything you want can be put in the chat now. Whatever that even was. So again, apps is here. So again, any you'd link are here. So again, maybe I'll do another video just specifically on apps because there's a fair bit involved, but that's how you'd have them and students can sort of access them right in. Again, I think for now, for the foreseeable future right now, I'm still just going to send them links to send them externally to that site and then have them do what they're supposed to and come back, or still be like in the Zoom listening and sort of doing them both at once instead of in the actual Zoom, because it's a little bit clunky. And like I said, there is some issues with all the students then needing a Zoom account, then that Zoom account links to the other accounts. So there's a bit of setup, and depending on the age and skill of the students, whether they can do that themselves or not, or if parents can, it's a little bit tricky. So I'm personally just going to avoid it for now, but hopefully it kind of improves and we'll see. Again, security and privacy are an issue though, because then again, linking those accounts and then what information are they getting? There is details in there, but again, it's long and convoluted and stuff. What information some of these other apps would be getting then from us through the students' Google accounts. So just a caution. Again, not a don't do, just make sure you know what's going on and kind of look into it first, please. We can talk about it. I can help you with it. I can do some videos. I can point you to some other people that have done some stuff. And then if you're really comfortable with that, then try it. But for the most part, like I said, I'm just going to stick with sending them to a link and they just do it in another window and they're still kind of on the Zoom call. I'm not too worried about that. Another thing you may or may not have noticed yet is Immersive View. So up in the top corner here, where you've always had the choice between the gallery view and the speaker view, there is now Immersive. So it's going to think for a moment here, and just as a demonstration, I'm not on with anyone else, but we'll just say start, and look at that. I'm now part of this art gallery. So again, these are really cool and they might be really useful if you are doing, you want to do a little video and do some different things, record some different sessions in Zoom and put a video together. You could create some really neat scenes. You can just click on a person and you can move them around. So if there were more people, I could arrange this in any order I want. Super cool. If I go back, I can change the immersive view. So there's ones and they tell how many seats there are. So this one only has 5. This kind of lecture theater has 25. So again, I have the latest version of Zoom, and so I'm cropped out and everything. So just recognize that some students might not have the most up-to-date version. They might not have a computer that's capable of that green screen technique of cutting someone out. And again, while you're here, you can resize. Although then it cuts back, see that? Because this one's built in. It's saying, no, you're supposed to be this big so that the other person can be there. You can create your own as well though, and I'm going to kind of show you that. So I have just uploaded, this one's quite nice. There we go, just enjoying a nice fire outside here. I digress. Let's go back. So I added one. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I didn't. I added it on my other computer. It happens. So you could do this basically with any picture that you put in. Let's see. What do I have here? Do I have some pictures? Okay, I don't. So let's just do it as if you are looking for a picture. Cool. So I'm just going to go. I'm going to go to Google, and what kind? I want to sit in a car maybe. Oops. Kind of partial to Aston Martin. I mean, I would never buy one, but I'm kind of partial to Aston Martin. Let's see. Okay, now let's actually, I need to say convertible, because I need to see me, right? And ideally, I would really need a picture with the car on a side, like a perfect view of the side of the car. I don't even want it on an angle. This one. I'm going to save that image. Downloads 2021, okay. that has saved. I'm going to go then to my downloads. It was 2021 Aston Martin. Okay, there it is. Start. Okay, there I am. There's the car. Need to make myself a little smaller. So you get the idea. I think students are going to have a lot of fun with this. Right? That's pretty cool. So again, we could put more people into this. We could make them smaller. So any picture you find, you just have to kind of think about how that would work and how it could look. And that's immersive view. And you're forcing that immersive view to everyone, right? Normally when you switch here, you're going speaker or gallery, and that's just your own view. But in this case, you are sending that view out to everyone so they can all enjoy what you're looking at. So again, it kind of looks like some of those fun class pictures people were taking last year where they were putting everyone into one image. So there's just a way you could do that kind of live with video. But again, be aware that not everyone will be cut out perfectly. It depends on their operating system, it depends on their device, and currently some of these things only work on the computer version, not to your mobile app for Zoom. Okay, so there you have it. So there's a few of the cool updates that have happened sort of over the last couple of months in Zoom. There are some others. Some are more detailed, so I will follow up with more videos, or if you have questions about any of the updates you've heard about, feel free to send them my way. I'd be more than happy to help you. But again, stay tuned. I will be doing more videos and just trying to stay on top of things, trying to help you as much as I can so we can help our learners as well. Okay? Take care.